behind me we have 5 extraordinary watercolours that were done in London by Sarah Stone, who in about 1790 worked on illustrations for a book. Now the book was by John White, who was the surgeon, the chief surgeon at Botany Bay, and he sent back a number of bird specimens and other animal specimens, and also a manuscript. The library has 13 drawings or watercolours like the 5 that you see behind me by Sarah Stone. So basically the manuscript that John White sent back was turned into a book by his friend Thomas Wilson, and of course it needed pictures. So Sarah Stone at some point did watercolours of the birds, and these were then later engraved. We're not quite sure whether these are the ones that were initially done or they were done later as presentation copies, but they're really quite extraordinary. She's worked from specimens, and it's really amazing that she's been able to capture, I think, something of the spirit of Australian wildlife and the cheekiness I think we all have come to know and love, of Australian birds. We do know from the trajectory of the publication of the book that the specimens were actually displayed for some time at Debrett's, who was the publisher in Piccadilly. And then we do know that they were then given to the Leverian Museum, which was a collection of curiosities in London at that time. Sarah Stone had a strong connection with the Leverian Museum. One of her most lasting achievements is the fact that she documented so much of that museum for Sir Ashton Lever. And so it's because of her watercolours that we know a lot about the contents of that museum.